Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to episode 1 of a brand new series here on the GothamChess YouTube channel. This series is going to be called... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to wear a trashy tank top for this. This deserves a proper shirt. There we go. Much better. This series is going to be called Noob Arena. And the point of this series is I'm going to take subscribers and pair them against each other to play out historical chess games. The subscribers will be close together in rating, and they will play 3 or 5 minute blitz games until the end of the game. We still have to figure that out. And this is episode number 1, so please let me know in the comments any feedback that you have. In this video, we will play out 3 famous chess positions: the Paul Morphy opera game, Garry Kasparov's Immortal game against Veselin Topalov, and Bobby Fischer's game of the century. This idea came to me in various YouTube comments and in my Discord from some of my subscribers, so thank you to all of you. I really do try to read some of your positive suggestions for my content. I would love to thank you all individually if I can, but it's not always possible. But thank you to the community for suggesting this idea. Without further ado, let's jump into game number 1, the Paul Morphy opera game played by two 500s. All right, we got Call 38 and Korkin. Make a move before it aborts. Mr. Call 38. What? I don't think Paul Morphy played that move. What? What? Wait. Well, I guess Black has to get some development, right? You know, Black has got to move the queen out of the way or something, you know. Queen before, maybe. Knight d7. What? I promise I'm not paying them to do this. This is absurd. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Wow. This is something. It's definitely something, let's put it this way. Good lord. Okay. All right, so now Korkin is in dire need of very fast development. Yeah, Korkin's got to get moving here, or else they're going to be in bad shape. You know, maybe g6, bishop g7. That actually doesn't look that unreasonable. Knight d7 is a move as well. And maybe long castles is coming. So Black is a lot worse here, mostly due to development. That's really it. Otherwise it's kind of... Okay, c3 is a move, not castling, but... Knight c5 is a good move. Oh. No, it wasn't. Alright, we have a knight trade. Okay, I mean, the queen can be taken, but that's... Alright, queen takes. So now Black is down a pawn, on top of being in a worse position. And Black is on the verge of something very, very bad happening. Yeah, that's something they gotta watch out for. Well, we'll see if Black sees that. Now, you know, maybe guard it with the queen. Don't guard it with the king, and I wouldn't guard it with the rook either, because the rook can very easily be attacked. Okay, that's very reasonable move. Now here, this is quite a reasonable move. I would not be shocked if we saw this, but to be honest, wow, very nice. Yeah, now just don't go here. That's the only thing I ask. Or here. Just find your way over here and maybe you'll be okay. Yes, nice. Now White might do this. The hard thing here is that despite Black being very clearly worse, there is no immediate win for White. Of course, they have already deviated very far off the broken path. Or just the path, period. I don't know about... Is it the broken path? This new series? I can't tell you, but YouTube knows, because this is live on YouTube already. Good move. Beaten path, not broken path, right? Series will be called Noob Arena. I think that's a good name. Unless you hate it, let me know in the comments below. Or on Twitch chat. Okay, so Black is a pawn down. The evaluation is extremely high because White has the bishop pair. White has way more obvious targets. White has just all of the pressure. But it is blitz. They both have about 3 minutes to decide where we're gonna go, which is why From Hero to Zero was a better title? Hero to Zero is very obscure. Nobody really knows what that is. Noob Arena is like very fun. You know, it's got noobs. They're playing in an arena. Okay, White is spending an absurd amount of time here. White is an experienced rapid. That's actually a fascinating move. Because it just doesn't do anything. Okay, so White thought for 45 seconds and no longer is up a piece. This is how you know you're dealing with 500s. What should White have done? Literally anything besides that. Any move. Just, I guess White saw Queen F7, Queen C6. But yeah, just king takes and the king goes to safety, and White spent about a minute of their time and lost the bishop and has absolutely zero follow-up. So this is good. This is very good stuff here. And now the time is ticking to 2 minutes and White's out of options. Yes, you will go again. The second game will come after this one, but I'm going to give you a different position. YouTube doesn't know that my computer crashed right before recording this episode, so that's good. H4. All right, so Black should like do something like this. Okay, or yeah, try to sneak over there and grab a pawn. Notice how the evaluation is... that's a very passive move. Very passive move. But weak king. If I was Black, I bring this rook, I go manually castle, I bring my king down here, and I'm vibing. No, Black is uninterested in my ideas, but I do like that Black is up a minute. A minute is a lot when there's this little time. Okay, G3. Nobody's really doing a whole lot, but Black is sort of playing with a more obvious plan. Shout out to Eric Rosen. Thank you for the raid. Hope Title Tuesday was good. We are recording a... Well, it's already live on YouTube, but... yeah. On Twitch right now, we are not yet live on YouTube. We're just we're recording the first episode of Noob Arena. White is in some trouble here. A minute 20. This is not good. White's got to speed up. But White is not an experienced blitz player. White only plays rapid, so that's going to be very difficult because in rapid you have a lot of time. Yeah, they just got to go. I mean, okay. See, you didn't have to think 30 seconds on that move. You could have just played that move. All right, Rook D2 F4. I want to see White speed up. I want to see White make the next few moves very quickly. Black is gonna, could reinforce. I think White's gonna take though. I think a lot of people, they just sort of take because they can, but reinforcing is very good. All right, down to a minute. I don't like this. White is just very slow. White is a perfectionist, and unfortunately, with this little time, you just have to move. You just have to click a piece and click a square. Like, you're gonna make blunders, but you have to speed up a little bit. All right. So L4, something. Black is clearly superior in terms of just at least making moves. I don't know about good moves. All right, right now. Oh, this is about to get... If you find a way, please just don't go here. Just don't hang the... Oh! Oh, it's game on. Oh, it's game on. Quick. Quickly, just go, just go. You got 40... Oh my goodness, it's a draw. Apparently it's a draw after this move. What? That's crazy. All right. We're gonna have a... Okay. You gotta do this at some point. You can't be brave. There's no point in being brave. There's no point in being brave. Go hide the king. All right. Do this. Open up the door and then hit him with one of these. Oh, the problem with the immediate check is that Black doesn't have to be a genius, right? It's 5-0. They're playing 5-0. Somebody told me that they didn't want increment. Okay, Rook F2, but yeah, oh. You think that's gonna happen? Can you imagine? There's a whole new take on the Paul Morphy game. Slide the king over. Oh, it's not possible anymore. That's it. I think White is dead. White's got no more options. 20 seconds. And the pin here, that's a very cold-blooded move. Which might not even work because there's... Imagine that happens. Oh, if White sees this, I will jump out of my seat. But I think it's... Oh! That was so close. White is actually winning now. Oh my goodness, what a move. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Wow. But unfortunately, White has no time. There's this, oh God, oh. 50 seconds. Yeah, I mean, white just gotta go. Just go. Just go. Just don't even think. Just don't. White, you got 14 seconds. Just make a move. Just make a move. Literally. Oh my goodness, King H2. Spent like 60% of your time to play King H2. Come on, just go. Just go. Just move. I mean, 50. Hey, it's not gonna work. It's not. This is like almost ladder mate. I mean, oh god, Rook G. Yeah. Oh, that's game over. Okay, white found a pre-move. All good things must come to an end, and this game is no exception. All right, folks. So, I got the player started in this position of the opera game. So in the opera game, and I guess I'll just make an entirely new analysis board and show you the opera game between Paul Morphy and two dudes went like knight takes b5. So there was a sacrifice, check, block, long castle with pins everywhere, and Paul Morphy finished them off and got back to looking at the opera by sacrificing a rook. Thank you to Ronde for 25 gifted subs. Appreciate that. By sacrificing his rook, adding more pressure, and then in style, sacrificing his queen, and then checkmate. That did not happen. That did not happen in this game, because in this game, white played f3, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, what? And then black didn't take the bishop, so white should have taken the knight to get the bishop out of the way, or apparently even sacrifice is good, but then lost the bishop. Then lost the bishop, but black didn't take the bishop. Oh my goodness, Paul Morphy should learn from these guys. Then hung a knight. That's just a free knight. Bishop takes knight. Yeah, so the major problem for black in this game was development, right? So what black should have done, and actually black got to doing that, was consolidating their position. Here white should have just castled and played like a doubling on the d file, slowly advancing on this side. But like I said, this position is not very easy. It's not an easy position at all, especially at this level. And white got way too exotic. Again, queen f7, queen c6 was the idea, but after this, there was nothing. I like what white did. White just spent way too much time. And great move here, f4. Just awesome move, honestly. This was a very, very good move. Next time, don't trade pieces when losing. I mean, you're never going to find queen d3, but at least you can find this move. And you have ideas of, you know, laser beaming some pieces, maybe creating some sort of checkmating attack. Material in king safety in chess, right? All the pieces are over here. It means the king is weak. So don't trade too much. Go try to coordinate your pieces. But, you know, it was a little bit... I don't know what f3 is all about. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that game. Now it's time to move on to game number 2. We go slightly up the rating ladder, and we will take on a position from Kasparov versus Topalov in 1999. Here we go. They have the following position: Garry Kasparov versus Veselin Topalov, 1999. Now, with best play, all right, here we go. All right, king a4. Now, the problem with this series is that if I start too late in certain games, like, players might just lose in 2 moves. But maybe they won't. All right, so now there's this. You've got to... All right, wow, played. Huge. Huge. Okay, so there's no more queen b3, which means you've probably got to save the rock, right? But the king... The king is so precariously placed. Oh, it's so tricky. Oh, this is not easy at all for black. I mean, nobody likes having a king like this, right? This is tough. I mean, if I'm playing white, I'm just doing this. You know? Or that. But that has no threat anymore. You know? So white is down a substantial amount of material. This looks like Kasparov Topalov. Did you not hear anything of... Did you just get here? Do you not understand what... Okay, so that... Okay. Guy comes into the chat and tells us it looks like a game that I specifically selected for them to play. Very good. So yeah, this is a very, very tricky situation now. Rook e8. Rook e8. White needs to find a way to attack there, like something like this, or something obscure like this. But yeah, Rook d3 is a good move though. Pinning the bishop. Oh, it's over. It's, yeah, it's not good. Yeah, you're definitely not gonna be Immortal Kasparov. Yeah. Well, the king is still weak. There is still that, but unfortunately, I don't think it matters anymore. I mean, there's still king b2, rook b3, and then self-mate with a pawn. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, white's gotta, like, get a... or go here. Yeah, this is... The tricky thing about this game is that it starts when one side already has a material disadvantage. So the only way really to... you know, to like succeed is to actually deliver a mate or a perpetual check. Yeah, this is very difficult. Okay, king b2. That's a good move. It avoids any back rank checks. I mean, black could still lose. White just has to remember they have a bishop. For example, here's a way that black can lose. Here, check, block, doesn't see the free bishop, and gets mated. I don't, you know, I'm just saying. Yeah, this is not good, though. You definitely should not trade rocks, because you need the rook. Maybe here? I don't... Yeah. And now, you know, if black isn't careful, black will find a way to... Yeah, I don't know how black is going to lose, but... Yeah, I think there's maybe a little bit of hope left, but not a whole lot of hope. I should find the next game and the next volunteers. The next volunteers will be about 1,000 blitz. So if your rating is about 1,000 blitz... Yeah, knight d5 is very tough. Now this is completely lost. And, I mean, you can... Okay, rook b3 is the only thing. Rook b3. Go rook b3. And then black should take, and that will make content. That would be funny. All right, rook b3 on the board, and black is obviously not... Oh! Content! Okay, whether or not that person did it on purpose, thank you for playing to the crowd. There is no chance they actually I refuse to believe they self-mated themselves. By accident, I 100% think it was on purpose, but thank you anyway. Wow. Oh, thank you. You had me muted, you did not... Wait, really? No, stop it. Stop it. Did you actually blunder checkmate? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's exactly how Garry Kasparov lost too. So listen, you're in good hands. Wait, no, Kasparov was white. Also, he won. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Well, whether or not you are being truthful or not, thank you. Content has been had. What a game. What a game. So, it's actually funny because queen b2 is the losing move. It's already lost. The reason is, in the game itself, in the actual game, Kasparov had to play queen c3, okay? Here's why. Because bishop takes d5 with the queen on b2, you cannot play king b2. This is the incredible idea, okay? So the incredible idea here is that queen b3 is made unstoppable now. So that is why the queen had to go to c3 and not to b2, because you don't get the same idea and you're just catastrophically down in material. Which is why Topalov took like this, because if you go for the same idea now, queen d4 gets a queen trade. So you had to play queen d5, and Kasparov continued to harass him and won a couple of pieces back. And ultimately, if you haven't seen this game, you really should go watch a YouTube video on it. He hunted his king and saw this entire combination with the retreating move bishop f1, which allows queen c2 and rook e7 if you take. Queen c2, king here, and then rook e7 is made in a couple moves. So rook d7, cross pin, forcing the rook back, winning the queen, and the final move is this absolutely brutal queen h8. It's amazing. Amazing. And then you still have to win this position, by the way. That's no walk in the park. But for Kasparov it is, and Kasparov got closer and then ended up winning the game. So yeah, incredible game. It's really difficult to pick a position because, for example, this position is not fun. It's much more fun to pick the position where Kasparov sacrifices 2 pieces and hunts the king out here. That's why I chose this position. But, right, I mean, that's why you have to play queen c3. I mean, it's very hard, but that's why we're here. That's why we're, you know, that's why we're, this is Noob Arena, baby. Welcome to Noob Arena. You still with me? It's time for game number 3. We now go up to the 4-digit rating club, and we allow 2 people to take on the position between Baron and Fischer, the game of the 20th century. Oh boy. They made Bobby Fischer proud. Immortal game time. White just played this move. Already a deviation. Bobby Fischer played queen b6. We have a LU is better than Bobby Fischer. Queen b3. All right, so what does black have? Black has an exchange down. White has a very weak king. Okay, so white is actually still worse, according to the computer. It's not very clear why that is the case. But it is what it is. I would go here for sure. Yeah, this is not a difficult move. Like, I didn't even say this move out loud and the person played it. White should, of course, do this. White has to protect the king. Otherwise, you're just going to lose. You have to cover the king. Yeah, and now it's not easy what to play. Because there's only so many improving moves before you run out of them. Like, knight g5 is interesting. Actually, I think knight g5 might even be bad. Might be a bad move. Okay, queen a5. Yeah, that's a logical move. Now, wow, white plays the... Oh, that wasn't the best move. I think white could have done something else. Yeah, white hangs the pawn. So now, white decided to chuck the pawn and just consolidate. But the problem is that... What? What? I thought that was the whole idea. I thought... Huh? Well, now white just gets very easy play and can beat up... What? Why did... Wait. Oh, this was the idea. Oh my. I didn't even see this. I mean, it's not even that good, but I didn't even... Wow. Amazing. But now there's this. Now, okay. What is going on? We're going to have an opposite colored game. I mean, material is equal. You might as well just take free pawns, right? So you gotta take some free stuff here. All right. But both sides about to take a bunch of free stuff to go. All right, never mind. White does not want to lose a pawn and instead wants to take on b7. Damn. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of good moves. Here, 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 you know, here, 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 you know, here, 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 here. All these moves are good. So, can they watch engine moves? Yes. They absolutely, if they wanted to cheat, they could. It would be unbelievably obvious though, and I feel like the guilt would just not let them do it. I mean, it's like they can see the engine moves, but so can we. So I feel like public shaming. Like, I'll still upload it to YouTube, and everyone will make fun of you. So don't cheat. Okay, I like this. White is creating a passed pawn, or white is creating a very powerful bishop. The bishop on d5 will live there forever and put pressure on f7. It's a good move. Now, black has no obvious targets. Black can go here and do like a little wraparound and try to... But I'm not, that's a very passive move. Black is anticipating captures, but what if I don't do that, you know? What if I just don't take, like, I go here? No, you can't trap black's bishop. Who are you gonna trap? Ghostbusters? Bishop is too strong. You can only trap a bishop with pawns, really. Okay, I don't understand what that move does at all, but that's why I'm spectating. That's... Okay, CD. I don't know what there is to think about. You have to take. But now it's a pass pawn. Now the pawn's a passer. If that pawn makes it to d7, black is in serious trouble. Don't listen to the engine. Yeah, because now, like, rook d1, you have to put the rook behind the pawn. Okay, well, that's not necessary, because you know where the bishop's going to go anyway, but... You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I wanted to... YouTube won't know I recorded like 6 or 7 games today, and I'm going to choose the best 3. Because, yeah, I should have prepared a little bit better prior. Oh, huge error. Oh, no. You do not allow that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What? Well, I get it. You want the free pawn, but... This is, yeah, oh, this is bad. I think black is taking over now. I think black, yeah, that's not good. Now white's gonna lose that pawn. Or maybe not. Maybe white won't lose the pawn. With check you will. Okay. So now white lost their proudest possession. And I have a really bad feeling white is gonna, oh, that's a fantastic move. White might tunnel vision. I was going to say white might tunnel vision on pinning the queen and lose the h3 pawn. But now that you're going here, it's very likely there's a queen trade. What? It's check. Now, check? Draw? No chance. No shot to draw. I think this is gonna happen. And then, bam. Oh, he actually hung it. Oh, but it's not over. This is not over. Because black is gonna go here and hang everything. Or maybe hang a rook and mate. Don't draw. 10 seconds. 14 seconds on the clock. Block with the bishop. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, white is gonna get hype. And that's gonna be the end of it. Unless black goes to the back rank. Unless, wait, but then it's a draw. Don't. Oh. Now it works. Oh, this is not Bobby Fischer. Oh, this is very smart. That's very smart, though. Now you're running. Give a check. Every move has to be checked now. Every single move. Give him checks. There you go. Give him checks. Okay, now just grab it. Just grab something. Just go. That is not. That's not. That's. He doesn't see it though. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. Oh! Oh no! Oh, check it. Oh god! Oh! Oh, there's gotta be mate. Can you go for like no, don't do this because then this. What? Whoa. What? What is happening? Oh! The pawn mate finish! The pawn mate finish! Bobby Fischer wins the game! That's exactly how the game of the century actually went, by the way. That's why it was the game of the century. I think people had multiple heart attacks spectating that game. Oh my goodness. That was content. That was, thank you, gentlemen. And ladies, that maybe one of you was, I don't know, 97% chance you're male, but what a game. Okay, so again, yeah, Bobby Fischer, again, there's YouTube videos of this game, so we're not gonna do a huge in-depth analysis, but teenage Bobby Fischer was hit with this fork, moved this queen out, and then sacked his queen like this. He sacrificed his queen, he took with check, gave a couple of discovered checks, and then proceeded to grab the bishop with tempo, grab the rook, and go on to win after a substantial material advantage. Beautiful move that he played was bishop e6, which was set up by moving the queen out this way. Queen c7 was also fine. The difference being that in the game played between the subscribers, Queen c7 was the move of choice, and not queen b6. And in this game, bishop c4 did not happen because this would have been a devastating move. Instead, we had a position where black applied pressure for a while and actually did a really nice thing here, but for some reason didn't take. I mean, this is just a winning move for black. Just knight c3, winning a good amount of material here. Totally winning position for black. Instead of that, black did this and went for a fork, and it was an equal endgame, as you heard me commentate for a while. White did something really bad here. White should not have pushed the king pawns. This is just terrible. You do not want to weaken your king. And then black was like, well, he's doing it, I must do it too. Because what happens at intermediate beginner level, they're like, oh, they do it, me do too. But this is just not good because bishop goes here, and this is just not right. So you know, white played well, but you have to put the pieces behind the pawn and try to advance the pawn. Oh, you meant to play f5. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. But still don't push your pawns in front of your king. You can use your h-pawn. H-pawn is always smart to break up structure, but yeah, you did great, and then this was crazy. You didn't take the rook. Then Taki didn't take the rook with check. This was insane. And then you did not take the queen. This was unbelievable. Here you have a beautiful move, by the way. Rook h1. Look at this incredible move. Can't take with the bishop. You take with the king. It's mate. Amazing. Instead, queen g1. And now black is like almost not lost. Apparently. Incredible. I thought white was gonna play g4, g5, which is mate, but g4 loses to this back check. Otherwise, white is safe. There's not a whole lot. Amazing. All right, folks. If you had the patience to sit through all of that, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm always trying to come up with new and exciting ways to entertain you, and this one came from my community. So let me know your feedback in the comments. And yeah, anything from the time control to how many games you want in one video to whatever. I'll see you in the next one. Get out of here.